Yo, yo, RX back with a breakdown of a recap of a interesting card, to say the least. If that's the nicest word I could think of to describe it. Because it was, we always say, oh, these weak cards always turn out to be good. Not this one. This one was bad. There were its highlights, but then they had lowlights. Picks wise, I did fine. I really should have only got 2 wrong instead of the 4 I really did. But obviously, we'll get to that later. But, you know me, I don't like these long intros, so just, like, comment, yada yada, fucking, you know what to do. Not your first time. But besides that, let's get into this recap of probably the weakest card in a while. UFC Vegas 40. First on the table, we got Ariani Carnal versus Estella Nunes. We got fucking Ariani, who's on roids, against a bitch named Nunes, who has not even 4% talent of Amanda. Not much to say about this fight. Fucking Ariani. In round 1 and 2 were a mix up. Guys, I'm trying to remember this fight and this card, even though it ended like hours ago. So, excuse me if I fuck up somewhat. But pretty much the first 2 rounds were just a little bit of hugging, a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of punching. The scorecards, if I'm correct, were weird. Let me try and pull these scorecards up. It was not a good fight. Like, on paper, shit fight, and actuality, shit fight. So, but after 2 rounds of nothing in round 3, Ariani locked in the sub and got a tap. So, yeah, now that is 3 in a row for Ariani? Oh no, 1 in a row, or 2 in a row, because she lost to Angie in her debut. If I had to give a fight idea for Ariani, I would say Karolina Kowalkiewicz, if she even still fights. But besides that, I'm still trying to find these fucking scorecards. I think, if I'm correct, it might have been 1-1 going into the third. But yeah, not like I said, not a great fight on paper, and it didn't fucking go out well. Probably the best part of the fight was at the end when people were talking about Ariani on fucking roids, cause goddamn, she is fucking huge. Her fucking biceps are the size of fucking mountains. Fucking even Casey O'Neill called her out. She. Well, where is it? Okay, so the scorecards. I don't remember my scorecards. Yeah, it was 1-1. I think we all can agree. Yeah, it was 1-1. So, Ariani was gonna win the decision most likely, but she had to get the submission to stop me from being perfect. But besides that, like I said, I think Ariani against Carolina would be a fun one. And for Nunes, the big question coming in was, who is she really? And she's not a good fighter, so we'll see what happens with her. But Ariani, get off the roids. Not a great fight. I did get the pick right, but it should have been perfect. The bitch could have fucking waited about a couple minutes. But, beggars can't be choosers, as Kevin Lee says, okay fight, I guess. After that, we had a fight that went down exactly how I knew it would. Donna versus Brendan Davis. How would Bakhtari only minus 150? Was it not common sense that he was gonna win? Like, I never thought it was that big in question that he was gonna knock him out. Like, Why was he only the minus 150? He was fighting a guy who got fucking cut from the UFC because he sucks. Why was he, like, I don't get it, like, I'm confused by those scorecards. Well, I mean, betting line, I mean, we didn't get scorecards because he knocked him out fucking cold in 2 minutes. But, yeah, I'm very, 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 very confused by the way that fight went. Yeah, the fight went like I expected. They started off, they traded some shots, really nothing too crazy. Then, about a minute 40 in, Donna hit him with a clean shot that rocked him, went in for the kill and got the kill. Like, exactly how I expected it to go. Nothing crazy, just what you have to do to win. I don't think. If you were picking Brendan, I don't know what the fuck crack you were smoking, but give everyone else a little bit of that shit because there was not a chance in hell Brendan Davis was gonna win that fight. He could have went to round 7. But great performance by Donna, a guy people should fucking look out for. Ever since his fight against the one I think it was Rojo at Guido Canetti at 248, I was like, this guy could be dangerous. Comes back a year later, flattens Kevin Natividad. Comes back a couple months later, flattens Brendan Davis. He is someone to watch out for. Trust me, he is someone you wanna. If you're at bantamweight right now, you wanna watch out for this guy. And the fight I think they should do, the rebook Monto Jackson fight. I think that'd be a banger of a fight. It was already booked once, but why not book it again? They were supposed to fight back about a month ago, but Donna had visa issues, so why not let Donna get his chance to fight him again? And then for Killer B, I don't know. They'll either give him another fight against like Eddie Wineland or some shit, or they'll cut him. So, thank you for showing up, Brandon, but easy prediction you getting knocked out. And Donna, I'm keeping my eye on you, brother. You look like a monster. Easy, perfect, by the way. I don't know who the fuck couldn't get a perfect off that. And my one of 2 perfects on the card. So, great performance. Got a bonus like he showed. And, yeah. Keep your eye on. After that, you got one of 2 robberies back to back. Fucking Carolina versus Lupe Gonzalez. Who the fuck? How the fuck do you score that fight for Carolina? Round 1 and 3 to Lupe, who, by the way, is coming back after a week of fighting. She literally fought last week, and she looked great. Yeah, the size disadvantage, yeah. But how the fuck do you, like, looking at the scorecards right now, one judge gave it round 2 and 3 to Lupe, sure. 2 judge, Carolina, and then 1 judge, Sal Diamanto, who actually scored it right, scored it round 1, and fucking, never mind, I'm fucking stupid. It was 29-28 across the board, which, what the fuck fight did you watch again? How do you not give Lupe round 3? Come on, you fucked a girl of making history, you fucking pricks. And I don't like Carolina because, if I'm correct, her last win before this was a bullshit decision too. Yeah, again, I remember this Poliana Botelho fight. This is a robbery as well. On a Yuri card, yeah, I fucking remember this actually. This was a fucking terrible decision also. Holy shit, yeah, I do remember this actually. This was a robbery also, holy shit. So her only 2 wins in the UFC so far are terrible decisions. And before that, she got fucking her legs snapped off by Ariani. Carolina's not good. And for Lupe, if judges knew what the fuck a fight, how to score a fight, she'd be 8-0 right now. Jessica Panay got fucked over. This fight got fucked over. Like, she should be 8-0 right now. Why the fuck is she losing these fights? She should win. What, do they not like Mexicans down in the Apex? Because now this is 2 fights in a row. I think it's back-to-back decisions because her last two wins. Yeah, her last fight was a finish, and that's why she won. They don't like her in the Apex. Did she fuck someone's fucking... Like, what happened? Why do they not like her? Why do they keep fucking her out of wins? She should be 2-0 right now. Come on, Dana. Get some real judges. Loopy won that shit, man. The fight was the same for 3 rounds. They were in the clinch. They were not. Carolina threw a knee. Blah, 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 yada, yada. Not much to watch. If I really try to push it, I could see giving it to Carolina. But even then, do you still give it to Carolina? I don't think so. I scored it for Loopy 1-3, 29-28. I don't get scoring it 2-0 for Carolina. Okay fight, I guess, but really bad decision. Loopy, you should be 8-0, girl. After that, only 11 minutes in. I'm not rushing through these. 2 of them been shit fights and a quick knockout. But more just another robbery. Danny Roberts versus Ron Moths. This was bullshit too, because let alone one judge scoring at 30-27. Chris Lee, of all people, scoring at 30-27 Roberts. Like, if it was 29-28, 29-28, 29-28, a split decision for Roberts, okay. But how the fuck do you score that 30-27? I think it was clear Emiv won round 1, and then 2 and 3 were questionable, but I think it was probably 2 over Meave going into round 3, if I remember correctly. Either way, Remeve should have won the fight. He either won round 2 or 3. I don't remember the fight too well, kind of shit. All I remember, he won round 1 easily. But I'm confused. Honestly, like, I don't get it. Robert should not have won that fight. He didn't even look good. He literally didn't even look good. Like, it's fucking bullshit. Like, I don't even like to talk about these robbery fights, they're bullshit. Because the wrong guy won. Emev should have fucking won that fight. I don't like that, like, the rest of these fights I'll talk about in more depth. Just, I don't like to talk about these fights that were fucking robberies. They don't deserve to be talked about. Because the wrong motherfucker won. So, like, the fight was fine. It was actually pretty okay for this card standards, but still not a great fight. Round 1 was pretty much Emiv getting him down and winning the round. Round 2 and 3 were stand up and ground mixed in, but I think it was a clear Emiv. As I'm remembering the fight more, it was clear Emiv won round 3, and round 2 you can give to Roberts. I think it was clear 29-28 again. I guess winning round 1 and 3 don't mean shit anymore, so. Sorry, Emiv and Loopy, but you got fucked over. Okay fight with a terrible, terrible ending. Next fight, which is not a robbery. Yay! Bruno Silva versus Andrew Sanchez. Might not have been a robbery, but goddamn was it a weird fight. How? Mainly because Sanchez kicked him in the dick 3 times. Well, in round 1, back-to-back times, he kicked him once, and then they stopped the fight for a second. He's fine. Kicked him right in the dick. Even worse is... Sorry about that. That's a fucking notification from something. But he kicked him in the dick again, less than 10 seconds later, okay, round's about to end, fine. And then in round 3, to begin the round, does it, oh wait, round? No, round 3, right before he got knocked out, does it again, and gets the point taken away by Keith Peterson. But besides the dick shots, in round 1 and 2, it was just Sanchez wrestling the fuck out of Silva. But in round 3, Silva must have been just pissed, because he went out there and beat the shit out of Sanchez. I think everyone who picked Silva to win knew Sanchez was gonna gas, and he did. He fucking gassed. Alright, back-to-back fights, getting knocked out in round 3 because he gasses himself in round 1 and 2. Why does he do that? Because I guess I think he thinks his chin is better than what it is. Because if he's just gonna go out there and win first 2 rounds but then gas himself, you ain't gonna win, dude. Especially fighting at middleweight, dude. If you were fighting at flyweight or fucking bantamweight, okay, I can understand it. But dude, you're fighting at fucking middleweight. Like, you ain't gonna be fighting guys with no power. Like, the only guy at middleweight with no power is fucking, like, I know a lot of motherfuckers have power. Sam Alvey, you're not fighting Sam Alvey or Zach fucking Cummings, so yeah, I don't know what Sanchez's problem is. I think they'll give him one more fight against a lesser competition, probably. Like, how about like Duran win or some shit, like something easy. But for the guy who beat the shit out of him, Bruno, he's going up there in middleweight. I'm not saying ranked good or anything, but I'm saying how about Mahmoud Murdov. I think that's a great fight. 2 guys, young guys, who both have knocked out with Andrew Sanchez. Why not put them in there? I don't see any problems with it. You want a step up for Bruno and a good way to come back after a bad loss for fucking Murdov. So, not a bad fight, actually. Fun at points, but got kicked in the dick a couple times and kind of fucked Sanchez. So, well, yeah, either way, if Silva won round 3, it would have been a draw. So there's no winning for anyone involved. So great comeback for Silva, and yeah, fun fight. So that was the prelims, 5 fights, 2 robberies, 2 knockouts, and a submission. So the main card was a lot better. No robberies, and 1 crazy knockout. Well, we'll get to that knockout in a little bit. But to start off the card, we had Nate the Train Landware versus Ludovic Klein. What a weird fight that went no way I expected it to. Damn, Ludovic and fucking Emi flew up to minus 390 going into the fight. Insane. I wasn't the most confident in Klein going in, but shit, man, Nate's pressure fucked him up. Like, Nate's pressure whooped him. Like, Klein was doing good when in round 1, questionable, probably still Nate's round, but Klein was doing his best when he was far away from Nate and they were just beginning to fight each other from distance. Second Nate started pushing the pressure, getting in Klein's face, it was over. Because Klein did not expect that. He gasped, and he was not ready. This should really be Klein's first loss in the UFC, but he did lose to Mike Trizano by bullshit decision. But that's in the past. This is the present, and Klein's hype train is just going gone. And oh boy, what the fuck do they do with Klein now? For Nate, he doesn't have to do anything. He won. People love him. We all know he won't be champion, but he's a fun guy. He's like a fucking Darren Elkin, fucking. He's a fun guy to watch. We all love Nate to train. If I had to give a fight idea for the train, I would say Air Jordan or Jordan. That'd be a fun one. And for Ludovic, bruh, you are gonna be falling in fight competition. Fucking use of the law, Mike Grundy. Like, at this point, that's the best you can get, dude. Unless a top guy wants to beat you. So, I don't know. This fight did not answer many questions besides putting more on him. Like, with Ludovic, I'll give Ludovic the benefit of the doubt. He's 26. He's still young. He's probably not in his prime yet. So I'll give him a pass. But dude, his biggest flaw, he can't handle pressure. They got the sub, which if I'm correct was like a really not popular picked thing. Sub was only picked 8% on Topology. So if you picked Nate to win in real life by submission, betting wise, you made some good dough. So congrats. But I know this recap's weird, but the card just sucked so bad. But yeah, Nate looked great. He got a bonus. How he fucking went in there and stopped Ludovic? Actually, yeah, he deserves it. And Ludovic, man, you need to learn how to control taking some pressure. Because, dude, you cannot take any. Good fight and crazy upset. Damn, 22 minutes. After that, we had probably the fight that had the most intrigue on the card. Manana Fierro versus Mario Bruno Silva. If you did not watch this fight and you don't want to, but you want a good comparison to it, Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa, but no finish. Cause, why do I say that? Because it was just Manon piecing her up while Silva taunted. Why did Silva taunt? I don't know. She was not winning. She got 30-27. That was 30-26. For fuck's sake. So, it's not like it was a close fight. It was 30-26, 30-27, 30-27 across the board. So, I don't know why she was taunting. I don't know what the fuck she thinks she was doing. It didn't help you win, bitch. Like, if this was the big step in competition for Manon, but if it's not good in competition, then shit. Yeah. Is Manon the real deal? That question's starting to look like it's a yes, because now she's 3-0 in the UFC, 2 finishes, 1 decision, and a decision against a tough opponent. And now she's now 8-1. Where does she go from here? The only ranked fighters that would make sense for her to fight are either Marina Maverick or fucking Roxy or Casey. I don't think they would book her against Casey. That would be put prospect versus prospect. I doubt they want to do that. Marina, same kind of situation. And then Roxy, I think Casey will probably fight Roxy. So you're kind of fucked in a way. Maybe put her up against Montela de la Rosa. Yeah. Either you could throw Antonina at her, but why is Antonina even still in the UFC? women's, like, no one's talking about this that much, but women's flyweight is secretly getting good. Just in 2020 alone, you've had Casey O'Neill, Marina Maverick, that more 2020, but you know where I'm going. You know my point. Casey O'Neill, Marina Maverick, Manon Fiorot, Marina Akapova, and Ariani Lipski, Tracy Cortez. Like, you can give a good reason for why they all have looked great. O'Neill has looked like a monster. Fiorot has looked like a monster. Marina Maverick should be undefeated in UFC right now. Akapova showed that the Dobson fight was a fluke. Lipski looks better than ever. Tracy Cortez is 9-1 and looking great. Plus she's fucking Ortega, so you know UFC will push her. So if Valentina stays around a couple years and still winning, because who the fuck's gonna beat her, she might have some competition. Because let's be honest, looking at the flyweight rankings, who's she gonna fucking lose to? Kaylin Chukagian? Jessica Andrade? Xavier Calvillo? Yeah, no. So, if at this point, I think you need to do a fucking tournament for a championship spot, because doing this next up thing with Valentina is fucking stupid. Because she's never gonna lose. If you did a tournament that had people like Casey, Manon, Lipski, Agapova, that fucking all the young fighters who are good and have never fought Valentina. Like, if you want a four fight tournament, I'll give you the fighters right now, Dana. Alexa Grasso, Marina Maverick, Casey O'Neill, Manon Fiorot, Ariani Lipski, Marina Akapova, Tracy Cortez, and Taliana Santos. Right there. You could mix match them whatever way you want, you'll get a good fight. How I would book it? I'm booking Casey versus how would I book that? That, my god, there's so many good fights right there. I think you do, man, I don't know. That, or actually not. And I would probably throw out Araujo for Grasso, but still, you get my point. Fighters who have never faced Valentina and would be a fun thing. So, I'm just saying, do something with that division, Dana, because if you think the next one up thing's gonna keep working, it won't. And for Silva, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I know I didn't talk about Bruno at all, really, but what the fuck are you doing? Great performance by Manon, and I'm ready to see what she does next. The only bad thing, they really can't put her in the rankings yet, because who are you going to take out? Marina. She should have won her last fight. So. Great performance, and she might be a real deal, man. She might be a real deal. After that, holy shit, that knockout. Jim Miller versus Eric Gonzalez. Holy shit, old man Miller. He flatlined him bad. My god. Holy shit. To break down the fight, round 1, Eric did clip Miller badly. Almost could have got the finish, but Miller's such a veteran, took him down. And then Miller at around minute and a half left in round 1 started noticing, oh, there's a left hook he's landing. Even rocked Gonzalez. So he remembered that going in round 2. And then right at the beginning of round 2, Gonzalez, they touch gloves. Gonzalez throws a shitty kind of oblique kick, a little maybe like a front kick to the body. Miller moves, and the cleanest fucking left over, I think it was a left overhand to the face, knocked Gonzalez out cold. Performance of the night. Give him every bonus, Dana. On the record setting, again, most fights in the UFC at 38, if I'm correct. 37, 38, one of those two. Knocking out a young guy, 29 years old, Eric Gonzalez. that badly? Bruh. Miller still has it in the tank. If you want to say, oh, he beat a fucking nobody. Yeah, you're not wrong. Eric Gonzalez does kind of suck ass. But, damn. Jim Miller's a legend. That is his first finish since UFC 200 against Takanori Gomi. So, in all his last wins, there have been submissions or decisions. Mainly submissions, really. But, god damn, that was a beautiful knockout. He wants to fight to UFC 300. Will he, though? Hopefully he can fight that long. But I'm trying to see who a good fight for Miller would be next. Marco Madsen? Maybe Mark Mad. Or, yeah, I think Marco Madsen would be a fun one. Yeah, I think that's fight. She has a lot of options. And then for Eric, dude, you get fucking cut. You got flatlined by a wrestler. Like, come on, man. You got fucking flatlined by a wrestler. What do you? But great knockout for Jim. And man, he still got it. He might not be able to do that to like top guys, but he's still showing these kids. He's not here to go yet. He's fighting to UFC 300. And he's gonna fight on UFC 300, he said, and I believe him. Great knockout by Miller, and goddamn. After that, the co-main, which was really, really interesting to say the least. Andre Arlovsky versus Carlos Felipe. Not a robbery, but a good fight. Round one was a clear round for Arlovsky. Looking at the scorecards, I don't know. Yeah, everyone. The only round that was up in the air was round 2. Whoever you scored round 2 won the fight. Round 1 was clear for Arlovsky. Round 3 was clear for Felipe. It's just how do you score round 2? I probably would have gave it to Arlovsky, which would give him the dub, which he did get by UD. Yeah, I think Felipe's inexperience, willing to taunt more than fight, and gassing quickly fucked him. I don't know why he decided to think he's fucking Nate Diaz mid-fight, but still. He could have won the fight if he had any power. He should have fucking flatlined Arlovsky, because he hit him clean a couple times, a couple good times. He fucking hit him clean and never can get the finish. So he has no power. It's like, dude, you're fighting a 42-year-old. Come on now, dude. Not a great fight. By round 3, it looked like they were underwater. But what do you expect by guys who are 240 plus pounds, almost 260 if you're Carlos Felipe, probably at 260 by fight time. So not a great fight. I said in my breakdown, either Arlovsky's gonna give a new top guy or new contender at heavyweight, or he's gonna prove Felipe is all hype, and he proved Felipe is just hype. So Felipe will be back, obviously, because even this really should be his first UFC loss. Cause I don't know how he lost the Spivak fight, but yeah. Now Arlovsky on 2-fight winning streak, beating 2 young guys, I think almost fucking 15 years younger than him each. But what could be next for Arlovsky? Like, he wants to start fighting ranked more, so... I don't know. Like... I'm looking at the rankings and looking at, like, unranked guys. Maybe... You know what? Would they do that, though? I would have said Shamil, but dude, the dude's ranked 8th. I think that Arlovsky needs another win before then. How about Alexander Romanov? Yeah, I like that. Alexander Romanov. If he can set back Romanov, holy shit. Holy shit. That'd be huge for Arlovsky. That'd be his biggest win in decades. If he could beat Romanov, that'd be his biggest win since fucking Frank Mir. Fucking Travis Brown. That was 2015. So that'd be a huge one. And then for Felipe, he needs to get back on track. I don't know how you could, maybe like Parker Porter or like like Parker Porter, some shit like that. I can tell you right now, Felipe's just gonna be that guy. He's gonna be the hardcore heavyweight favorite because he's fun to watch, but he ain't winning shit. So, great performance by Arlovsky. These old men showing these kids they ain't gone yet. A fight that I wish was gone from my memory. The main event. Norma the Immortal Dumont versus Aspen Ladd. What the fuck did I watch? First of all, Norma Dumont won. How the fuck did Norma Dumont win? Oh my fuck, Aspen Ladd's terrible. Aspen Ladd's fucking terrible. You got 49-46 by Norma Dumont. Dude, if I was her coach, I would have fucking strangled her. Like, dead ass, I would have fucking started strangling her dumb ass. You got 49-46 by Norma Dumont. How the fuck are you ranked 4th at fucking bantamweight? 3rd. I'm cutting her. If I'm dead, I'm cutting her, dumbass. And now, the only fight that makes sense for Norma now is Amanda Nunes. We're gonna see Norma Dumont get a title shot. Holy shit. She's on a 3-fight winning streak. She's the only fighter in the division who actually fights and wins, because Felicia Spencer, I think, didn't she get fucking cut? And that wolf chick does not fight. So... like, literally, women's featherweight in the UFC comes down to Felicia Spencer, Norma Dumont, and Diane Wolf. Wolf does not fight. Spencer already lost, and Norma's the next one up, and Felicia Spencer is fighting Leah Latson in about a month. Who the fuck is that? I don't know, and we'll get back to that on that date. But, yeah, Norma Dumont's gonna get a fucking title shot after Nunes kills Juliana Pena in about, I'll get you along. Don't be shocked, summer 2022, we're gonna be watching Norma Dumont versus Amanda Nunes. And then for Aspen Ladd, what the fuck is your problem, bitch? You get a main event, you shit the bed twice. Even though the first time was bullshit. Still. What the fuck do they do with you now? So you just lost at featherweight. Actually, you got made into a joke at featherweight. Now, who's gonna take you serious? Like, who? First of all, if you go back down, are you actually gonna make weight? Second of all, who are you gonna fight? I'm waiting. Holly fucking. Oh my fucking god. And if you stay at featherweight, who are you gonna fight? Diane Wolf. So Aspen Ladd just fucked herself by losing. Hell, even if she won, she fucking herself. What are you gonna fucking fight a man Nunes and you're after one win after the. So no matter what, you were fucking yourself. Well, I don't know. She's a fucking dumbass who can't. She decides to start fighting in round 5, and she didn't fight. She just held her against the fucking cage. So I don't know. This fight, I'm happy Norma won because I actually picked her, but it's like at what cost? Well, weird fight. Actually, a terrible fight. Actually, like, even Megan Anderson, who was streaming and reacting to this fight, was fucking bored. She would not buzz them out. But that's a different story for a different video. Yeah, terrible card, terrible main event. I went 6 of 10. Really should have went fucking 8 of 10 because Gonzalez, Loopy, and fucking Emev. And 2 perfects, 390 in points. The bonuses were Jim Miller, obviously, Nate Landware, Bruno Silva, and Donna Bakhtari, no brainer. All the fights taken off the card, just name a few: Holly Holm and Norma Dumont, Julian Marquez, and Jordan Wright, which I talked about that in my breakdown, so fuck me. Caleb Weber, Misha Tate, fucking a couple good fights. I would have really saved this card in a way. But even after, it's not the worst card of the year. I don't think I'll have to look, but it's definitely gonna be top 5 or 6. But yeah, not the best recap just because I don't remember the cards. It's that bad. But hope you enjoyed the recap. You'll see me next. You'll see me Friday for a recap, for a breakdown of UFC Vegas 41, which is actually a good card. I know, I'm shocked. Let's hope no one fucking shits the bed. Let's hope Ludovic Gonzalez don't have to fill him for Marvin Vittori. But hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, noties, and yeah, RX out. Nora Dumont has won more fights than BJ Penn in the fucking last 10 years.